Hello folks, I'm Ed Phelpsey, preacher of the East Westboro Baptist Church, and I hate fags. I hate Catholics, Jews, Muslims, Ron McDonald, Heath Ledger, I hate everybody! And so does God, but he especially hates homosexuals, the vile, filthy hooligans should all be shot dead! Anyway, I came here to talk to a young man named Josh. Josh just came out of the closet, as they call it. I'm gonna have a talk with this sinner and tell him for sure what a disgrace he is. We're gonna confront him and tell him that God hates his filthy, sinning guts. And that he's gonna burn in hell forever. And no one will stop me. Not anyone. Nobody. Not a soul.
Oh, I'm sorry there, my good man. I didn't mean to bump into you. Have a fantastic day.
Probably just another fag.
My sin sense is tingling. Yes, folks, it's Captain Catholic, former Swiss guard from the Vatican. Cleverly disguised as annoying and klutzy theology major Tony DeGennaro, no one would ever suspect the absent-minded and overly perky geek of his mysterious true identity. Guided by his father, the wise and all-knowing hero Commander Catholic, and aided by his youthful and energetic teenage cousin Altar Boy, the family is gifted with the God-given mystical ability of sin sense, which was passed down to them by Tony's grandfather. He also has a lovely girlfriend. But yes, that's right, folks! Captain Catholic is in fact able to sense sin, at which time he must don his Vatican flag-bearing cape in order to protect and keep a watchful eye over the kind citizens of Scranton, Pennsylvania. As always, Captain Catholic, his family, and his Catholic Church are here to spread the values of love
In the Catholic way.
Over the years, this has led to Captain Catholic fighting the evils of greed and selfishness taken to an extreme level, combating religious ideas that look down upon people of other religious beliefs, struggling against social and economic policies that oppress the weak and the poor, showing that love and selflessness prevail over greed and selfishness, and making sure that every human person is treated equally with love and respect. After showing him the truth behind these values, Captain Catholic collaborated with former family nemesis fundamentalist Fred to create the United Humanity Alliance to advance these causes throughout the world. While standing for every teaching of Holy Mother Church, Captain Catholic respects and wants to learn more about the beliefs of all people of goodwill. Sent by the Pope himself on a special mission to pursue the Vatican II's desire for better dialogue among people of different religious beliefs, or lack thereof, Captain Catholic wants to hear your thoughts on very significant moral issues of our time. The Catholic Church wants to know what you believe and why you believe what you do, so that all people of goodwill may come to a better understanding of one another. Once this happens, the world will truly be at peace, and Captain Catholic will not rest until peace and love prevail. Join Captain Catholic on his quest to prove once and for all that love is never defeated.
Well, so far, my day is going pretty well. Helping out that family at the soup kitchen was certainly nice. But I don't know how long this good day is going to last for. I recently told my best friend that I think I might be gay. She wasn't supposed to tell anyone, but naturally the whole city knows by now. I don't know how I feel about it. I still have a lot of things to work out in my mind for myself. But for now, I think I'll take a break and watch a little bit of TV before volunteering at the hospice tonight. Hopefully, once I get to the hospice, I can forget about my own troubles while helping others.
Ha! Bad, queer, God hates you! God hates you! Whoa! You see the sign? You see the sign? He hates him! He hates this man because he is a sinner! A sinner, I say!
What the?
Hello, homo!
Hello?
Did you know that God hates you? And Heath Ledger.
No, I wasn't aware of that. Thanks for the enlightenment, but how did you get in here?
You're a sinner! God hates you!
Are you okay, sir? I'm sorry, sir, but I think you should leave my house.
Hey, I'm not done speaking to you yet!
Sir, please, is this really necessary?
It sure is, because God hates you! He hates you!
So that's why I have to drink responsibly instead of getting plastered like most college students.
The Catechism of the Catholic Church is my favorite book in the whole world. I don't know what I'd do without it.
Just don't kill my bishop.
What is it, Tony?
I'm sorry, Chelsea, but my sin sense is tingling.
Well, you better go get them.
Ah! Oh, wow.
My goodness, Tony, are you okay?
Yeah, I just... Fantastic!
Okay.
Sir, I really think that you should get going.
Not yet! No, sir, I'm not giving you a piece of my mind yet!
After you're done, I don't know if there's gonna be any pieces left. Please, sir, I really think you made your point.
No, not yet. Not yet. I haven't made my profound theological statement yet.
Profound theological statement? What would that be?
Well, it's right here on the side. Here's you, here's God, and here comes the hate!
I really don't understand how this is profound.
Of course you don't understand your government said. Here's God, here's you.
Oh, snap! Looks like somebody's bright idea could have used the light of the Catholic Church.
What is this? What is it, another fag?
No, sorry, I know I'm wearing tights, but I don't swing that way.
Then who the hell are you?
Well, actually, I'm Captain Catholic, here to spread the values of love, hope, and the Catholic way. And you're being a little hypocritical there, Phelpsey.
What do you mean hypocritical? This is a profound religious statement.
No, it's a big piece of crap.
What?
Come on!
Oh, I think that's going to anger him.
You!
What's the matter there, Phelpsey? Didn't say enough prayers to God last night to love your neighbor?
You hooligan! How could you possibly be this?
Probably gonna call me fat.
Yes, thank you, fag.
For starters, you might want to try calling him something a little nicer. Although it might surprise you, he's obviously a human being.
Gee, thanks. That's the best compliment I got all day.
Now see here, Mr. Captain Whitey Tighties. This is a profound theological statement. You see...
I'm afraid that's enough, my friend. I'm always for open dialogue, but the minute you say that God hates is the minute I know you have no idea what you're talking about.
But...
Listen, Phelpsey, God does not hate a single living creature on this planet. God created every single person with nothing but love in his heart for them.
That's not true. This man represents sin. And he's a gay, therefore he's a sinner. Surely as a Christian you would understand, but you're just Catholic. Blah!
Don't worry, he does that a lot.
The Catholic Church condemns all forms of hatred and violence in speech or action towards any group of people, homosexuals of course included. How can you call yourself a Christian when you dedicate your life to nothing but spreading hatred?
I'm not spreading hatred. I'm only letting the world know of God's hatred for homosexuals.
You're being completely hypocritical.
and your arguments lack any logical common sense. You're telling me that God hates homosexuals, is that right?
That's right.
Now tell me, preacher, why is it that you think God hates homosexuals?
Because they're a bunch of filthy, disgusting sinners.
So he hates them because they sin?
Damn straight!
Well, I'm glad we got that all cleared up.
Phelpsey, I have another question for you.
What? What is it now?
Aren't you a sinner?
What? Well,
Answer the question. Aren't you, a man made in the image of God but subject to original sin, a sinner?
Well, yes, I guess I am.
Then according to your logic, God hates you too.
That's preposterous! I'm one of God's righteous followers.
And how do you know that Josh here isn't a follower of God as well?
Because he's a
Where's that stuff coming from?
He might be a homosexual, but that obviously does not mean that he can't follow the way of God. Did you even ask him if he follows any religion?
Of course he's not religious, he's gay!
Phelpsey, if you want to put things into theological terms, yes, Josh here's a sinner, but so am I, and so are you.
Yes, so?
So saying that God hates Josh because he is a sinner, but God loves you even though you are a sinner too, makes absolutely no logical sense whatsoever. Your profound theological statement falls apart entirely. Look, entirely!
Oh, he shot you down. Now, if you don't mind me asking, how the heck did you guys get into my house?
No, doesn't fall apart. You don't know what you're talking about.
You're merely focusing on homosexuals, saying that God hates homosexuals only because you are a bigot. Bigot! You have no theological proof to back up anything you're saying.
I don't get it. I thought you Catholics were against homosexuality too. Aren't you supposed to hate gays too?
That's not at all the case, Phelpsey. The Catholic Church does teach against homosexual acts, but it also teaches against numerous particular heterosexual acts as well. And unlike your argument, the Catholic Church's teaching is known for using logical reasoning, whether you agree with it or not. The Catholic Church teaches that sexual activity should be limited to married couples, as two people are permanently joined together in marriage and should never engage in sexual acts with anyone except for their spouse. The Catholic Church furthermore teaches that there are two main purposes of sexual activity. The first is a self-giving union between the married couple, and the second is procreation, meaning that all sexual activity must be open to creation of new life. You know, a cute little screaming, crying baby! Thus, the only reason the Catholic Church teaches against homosexual acts is because the aspect of procreation is not present. Likewise, the Catholic Church teaches against the use of contraception among heterosexuals even in marriage, as it too does not allow procreation. And of course, the Church teaches against any sexual activity outside of marriage, whether it be homosexual or heterosexual.
So you see, the Catholic Church is fair in regards to homosexual and heterosexual activity.
I don't know if I believe all that, but at least his approach involves logic. Unlike the approach of this jerk.
Watch your tongue, boy.
You see, Phelpsey, although the Catholic Church may have its reasons, your church doesn't have any reason for teaching against homosexuality.
What? Why is that?
Well, because I saw you on the Rite Aid the other day buying a box of Trojans. Size extra small.
What does that have to do with anything?
It's relevant because it means you don't believe sexual acts have to be procreative. If that's what you really believe, then you don't have any logical point to teach against homosexuality.
That's preposterous.
Is it? Then if you're allowed to do things that I don't even want to think about with your wife while not being open to procreation, then according to your logic, why couldn't a homosexual engage in sexual acts?
Well...
Exactly. If you don't believe that sexual acts have to be procreative, as the Catholic Church does, then you don't really have a reason to teach against homosexuality. Not only are you a hateful person, but you have no logic to back up any of your claims. Your sexual ethics are entirely inconsistent. You are a hypocrite.
Yeah, I might not agree with this wacko with the enormous boots, but at least he has logic behind his beliefs.
Yeah, wacko. Well, he does have a point.
No, God hates facts. He hates it. No.
Phelpsey, I hate to break it to you, but God does not hate anyone. The main thing to remember is that whatever your views on homosexuality may be, hatred towards homosexuals must never be tolerated.
It reveals a kind of disregard for others, which endangers the most fundamental principles of a healthy society.
The intrinsic dignity of each person must be respected in word, action, and in law. And most of all, God does not hate anyone, because God is love, and love is never defeated.
No! That's it! The strength of myself!
No, don't do that to him! Wow, I guess the rosary really is the world's most powerful weapon.
Well, actually, I gave it to you because I was hoping you would just pray he would stop. Well, okay, I'm gonna go home now.
Well, this has been a very interesting day. But wait, Captain, I have a question for you.
What's that, my good man?
I've seen you around before. Do you really think dressing up as a geeky kid and talking like a chimpanzee is going to fool anyone?
Well, my friend, chimpanzees are fantastic.
Yeah, well, don't you think you should get into our disguise? Hey, you!
Bye! Hello?
Hello, son. How are you?
Dad, good to hear from you. I'm doing well. How's everything going for you and Matt in the Middle East? Do you have any new leads on DeGridio?
Yes, we do, son. It turns out that DeGridio will be fleeing the Middle East tomorrow. He realizes that Matt and I, as well as some other members of the United Humanity Alliance, are closing in on him.
Hopefully you'll be able to catch him soon. His sweatshop labor companies need to be stopped.
Trust me, son. God will take care of his people. Anyway, DeGridio is believed to be headed to Asia, probably Indonesia. So Matt and I will follow him there.
Sounds like quite a hike. Now tell me, Dad, this all seems to be leading to something big. Maybe like a future movie production?
What the heck are you talking about?
Well, I was thinking that our adventures are going to come to an end eventually anyway, so why not end the whole series, say maybe in spring 2009, with Captain Catholic the Movie 2, followed immediately by Captain Catholic the Movie 3?
I'm sorry, son. I'm not really sure what you're talking about. But I have to get going. I think Matt just accidentally sat on a cactus.
Okay, sounds good, Dad. Good luck on your trip to Asia in pursuit of DeGridio.
Talk to you soon, son. And don't forget to watch Captain Catholic the Movie 2 and Captain Catholic the Movie 3, the final productions of Captain Catholic series coming spring 2009.
What?
Peck 'em.
Fantastic!